Hi everyone, the Educated Natural here. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I use the Baggy method to help ensure that my seeds have germination. There is nothing worse than to direct sow seeds and you wait and you wait and you wait just to find out you actually direct sowed bad seeds. So, to help lessen that, I've decided to try and have had success starting my seeds with the Baggy method. So, join me as I take you through my own personal process of getting this done. So, step number one, I'll grab whatever bag you like to use, whatever brand of bag like this you like to use. It's up to you. All right, I have several different types of bags made by several different manufacturers of these bags. So whatever you grab, as long as you can seal it, you're good to go. Once you select your bag, the next thing I do is I grab my seeds of choice. And in today's video, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using these kale seeds here. They're called Dwarf Blue Curled Vapes, and they're kale. I'll put it so you can see it. It's these seeds right here. All right, that's what I'm going to be using. Hope you can see that. Okay, so open your pack of seeds. I like to put them on the table so I can kind of determine how many of these I want to do. I don't want to do that many, way too many out here. So let me put some of these already back in there. How many you start out with is up to you. For me, less is more. So I'm going to start off about 6 or 8. Maybe, let me see, 10. Maybe 10. Maybe 10. Let's get a few more. I'll put too many of it back in there. Let's get a few more out. All right. That many. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that's 10 seeds. All right, set this to the side. So once I realize what seeds I want to do, I like to go ahead and write it on the baggie. All right. So I write what it is. I write curly kale. Okay. And then I write today's date. Okay. And then I'll even write the maker of the seeds on here. That way, if I have a bad result, I know exactly where it came from. Just a personal thing. All right? So, once you get that written on there, move this other stuff out of the way. I'll grab paper towel. Doesn't matter the brand, just grab a paper towel. I cut this one down into strips just to make it a little bit easier for myself. All right, so paper towel. I like to dampen, this is right here, some water I have. I like to dampen just a little bit the paper towel. Just use my finger. You can do it however you want to do it. It's up to you. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use my finger because my spray bottle is out in my gardening area. And I don't feel like going out there and getting this, so my finger is just going to have to suffice. All right? Just a little bit of water. All right? Like so. See? Only got it wet at the top. That's where I'm going to lay the seeds at. A little more. Now you could duck this whole thing in there and just wring it out if you want, but I don't feel like making a mess all over my table. So, a little bit here and there, right? So now you take your seeds, and these are super small. You probably can barely see it in my hand. Really, really small seeds. I'm just gonna lay them out evenly on the napkin. Space them out evenly. Now I've seen some people just sprinkle them all over, wherever they fall, they fall. It's up to you. I like to give them a little bit of room between each other. So as they start to sprout, nobody's in another seed's way. These ain't people. You know what I'm saying? So I have them on the napkin. Careful. You can see them there? Okay, you can see that. Yay, this way. Okay, they're there on the napkin, spaced out, right? All right. So now I take a little water at the other end of the paper towel that I did not wet yet. Gently wet that, and I like to fold it very gently over on top of the seeds, like so. Move this out of the way. So I just folded it over like this. I just folded it over on top. Okay. Now I like to really wet it in. Bring this a little bit closer to it. Drop the water all on there. All right. You don't want to oversaturate it, but you want it nice and moist. Okay. Then, next step is simple. You just slide it in your bag. Slide it right on in there. Take it very gently, slide it in the bag. And basically, that's it. That's all she wrote. Now, if you want, you can add a little bit more water down in there if you don't think it's wet enough. Now, here's the key. Do not completely seal the bag. Leave an opening. Wherever you want your opening to be, I'm sealing this bag. You can hear it sealing. And I'm going to leave this much open. It's about an inch, a little less than an inch. All right? The reason why you want to do that is because as this heats up, it won't have so much gumminess on the seeds. I've heard some content creators say, oh, when I tried the Baggy method, my seeds were sticky or icky. And I don't know how to prevent that. They were slimy. I didn't have good results. But the reason is because if you completely seal the bag, sometimes that can have a detrimental effect or give you a really negative result. So what I do is I leave an opening just for it to quote unquote breathe a little bit as it heats up. And it has worked for me. Okay, I'm only telling you what I do. After that, I set it to the side because it's ready to go into the next step. So I'm going to finish up. I have some pak choi here. You can see those. I'm going to start those as well today. The same way I just did the kale. Same thing. But these two, I have some tak soy and some bok choy. I'll show those to you from Baker's Creek. All right, y'all can see those. Yeah, come on, like. And I'm going to, because the directions say on here, direct sow, I'm going to direct sow these versus using the Baggy method. And we're going to see how well they do. I've had success with direct sowing certain seeds, and I've had success with doing the Baggy method for seeds too. But I wanted to give you another option just in case if you direct sowed seeds and your results weren't good or met your expectation. There are other methods you may want to consider trying. So this was just a short video showing you how I do this part of the Baggy method. Now in the next step, you're going to see my secret sauce and why I don't really have to use, currently anyway, a heating mat, because this method also helps speed up the process of the Baggy method. So if you want to see what that is, stay tuned. both of these. Curly kale, bok choy. Let's move on. Listen, I don't know about you, but there is always laundry that needs to be done in this household. But you're probably wondering, 10, what in the world does laundry have to do with seeds starting? Well, I'm glad you asked. So let's just get into it. Well, your dryer can play a pretty key role in the baggy method with your seeds because it generates heat. So if you have to do laundry anyway, why not let it work for you in more than one ways? Not only is it going to dry your clothes, but it's also going to help speed up the germination process for your seeds inside of your bags. So just like this, let it work for you, baby. Let it work for you. Okay, now that you have your seeds laying comfortably on top of your dryer inside of the bag, all nice and cozy, you're probably wondering, well, what's the next step? Well, the next step is simple. Now, you can leave those up there for as many dryer cycles as you'd like. It's up to you. It's your thing. Do whatever you want to do. Once I am satisfied with them laying on top of the dryer, I'll take those bags and I will place them in the cabinets that reside right above where my dryer and my washer are. I'll lay them in there, close the cabinet doors, go on about my business for a few days, come back and check them probably every day or every other day to see if you see any signs of germination. Now, the rule of thumb is this: when you see your seeds start to sprout, that's when you go and you remove the ones that have sprouted. You place them directly in the soil and do what you typically would do. I will share a video later about how I do that process as well, so sit tight. Or you can take the ones that did not sprout. There is no sign that it's going to be sprouting. You can do one or two things. You can place those back inside of the baggie and keep it rocking for a few more days, or you can make the decision and say, hey, these are not going to do anything. I'm not going to wait any longer, and you can just discard them. It's up to you. The next thing, after you do everything else, you're all set to go. That's the bagging method in a nutshell. But throughout the process, as those seeds are residing within the bag, you want to periodically check and make sure they are moist. Remember, we put them in the paper towel, we wetted it down. You want to make sure that there is moisture on those seeds. If for some reason they dry out, you need to make sure you go in there with a spritz bottle or with your finger, or put some water in there in some method or another. Make sure you keep that paper towel moist. It's the moisture that softens the coating on the seed. And for the seeds inside, it tells them, hey, it's time for us to wake up. We have moisture. We're soft now. We can break through this shell. But you have to keep that paper towel moist. So don't forget that. Because if you lose moisture, that's probably not going to sprout and you just wasted your time. So keep an eye on your seeds. Okay, guys, here we are. Here's a clip just 3 days later for me to give you guys the update before I take these out the bag so you can see what I see. But to be honest, I totally forgot that I had these in these bags for this demo. And so it has been 3 days, but they actually sprouted in less than 2 days. But this is the third day. And so I said, oh, let me get these things out of this bag and let me make a clip so you all can see what it looks like when I take these seeds out of here. So hold tight. All right, let's see if I can get you guys a decent angle as I take these out of this bag. These are the pak choy or pak choy. So we're taking these out real gently here. So put it up there. All right. Oh wow, goodness, these are coming out the thing here. Hold on. Goodness. Oh wow. Can y'all see this? I hope I can see it very gently. Careful.
Oh my goodness, I almost got 100% germination. There's only two of the seeds that didn't germinate. Do y'all see this? I hope you guys can see this. Hold on, let me carefully. Y'all see this? All right, so let me set this down. So that's that one. Put that back on top of there so I don't get it mixed up. Let's open the other one. This one is the curly kale. Oh wow, these are coming through. I don't know how I'm gonna get these things out of here. They're coming through the paper towel. This is why you don't wait or forget. So very carefully. Oh my goodness. These, let me see. Is all of these looks like that one, that one. All of these germinated. So all the seeds they all germinated. Hope you guys can see that. They all germinated. Look how long those are. I am way behind on this one. We're gonna get these planted and we will see you guys in a bit.
Let's do a brief recap. If you're thinking about doing the baggy method, first grab whatever bag you have, your bag of choice. Make sure it has a zipper on it so you can close it up just a little bit, not all the way. Your bag of choice. Your seeds of choice, whatever seeds you want to try this method on, how many ever seeds you want to do, it's your thing, do whatever you want to do. All right, so choose your seeds. Then, of course, you have to have your paper towel. Cut it down in strips, leave it whole, do whatever you want to do. Just get you some paper towels. The next thing, before you put the seeds on the paper towel and put all these things inside the bag, make sure you label your bag, especially if you're doing a lot of seeds this way, because you don't want to get them confused and mixed up, and now you got to wait until you get a harvest and figure out what in the world it was in the first place. Label, label, label. All right? After you do all of those things, you take the seeds, you place it on a wet paper towel, you fold it in half with the seeds on the inside, wet it down nice, not sopping wet, but comfortably enough. You take the seeds that are on the paper towel, you gently slide them inside the bag, close up the bag, not all the way, leave about an inch or a half of an inch opening like this so that it can have some airflow in there. You don't want mold to sit in. So leave an airflow vent. Put it on your dryer. If you don't want to do the dryer thing, just put it in the cabinet and leave it alone. Keep it in somewhere nice, dark, comfortably warm, not too over warm. Don't have it on there burning and boiling your seeds, all right? Have it in a comfortable, dry place. Set it and forget it. You're all set to go. That's all the baggy method is. Once that is complete, if you're using the dryer method, leave it on there for a while, however long is comfortable for you. Check it periodically. What I like to do is I'll take mine, and when the seeds are inside the bag, I'll take the bag and hold it up to the light and see if I can see, because typically you can see through these paper towels to see if you see germination or sprouting, should I say, inside of this bag. You'll be able to see that. Just hold it up to the light. It's like, oh, okay, I see something. That's your sign to go and open up this bag, take out that paper towel with your seeds in there, and see the great surprise you will have on the inside as far as sprouting. That's it. That's basically all I've done so far. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It has been wonderful. Every day I get a surprise with my seedlings that are already out there. And I can't wait till I'm able to put things outside and really put them in their final places, get them out those cups, and really start my spring gardening. But I couldn't do any of this without each and every one of you, my fellow gardeners out there. Thank you. Continue to make that great content. It is helping me out a lot because I had no idea what I'm supposed to do. So thank each and every one of you for the support. Thank you. Continue to drop those videos. Continue to show support for one another. Continue to pray for one another in the community. Continue to just show up and be who God created you to be. Well, that's it for this video. Until the next time, listen, if you have not checked out my other videos that have to do with business or now gardening, please make sure you head over and check out the content on this channel. Hopefully there is something here that will spark your interest and want to make you stay around. If that is the case, click that subscribe button. And if you really want to spend some time and be a one-on-one member here on the channel, all you have to do is join the membership. We are always welcoming and waiting for you to get your spot around the table. Until the next time, if you ever want to reach out to me and you can't find me on here, which will be kind of hard not to do, but for whatever reason, you can always check me out on any social media platform. Just look for The Educated Natural. And if that's too complicated for you, just go to my website at theeducatednatural.com. Once again, that's www.theeducatednatural.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Until the next time, be blessed. Continue to be a blessing to each other. Until the next time, guys, enjoy your journey. Be blessed.